Alright, picture this. A grand palace, an ancient king with dark secrets, and a haunting spirit born out of his misdeeds. That's the setup for this ghostly tale, where our returning hero Kartik Aaryan stars alongside Vidya Balan, Madhuri Dixit, and Tripti Dimri. This film promises intrigue from the get-go, building around this cursed spirit that haunts the palace for centuries, waiting for the right moment to strike. Sounds intense, right? The plot sounds mysterious and thrilling, with Roo Baba, Kartik Aaryan's character, returning to face this ancient ghost named Manjalika. But here's the twist. It's a new story. Forget the storyline from Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2. This is a fresh chapter with a completely separate narrative. This time, Roo Baba's task is to confront Manjalika, a spirit bound to the palace for 200 years, terrorizing the royal family. As the film progresses, we get layers of palace secrets, twists, and turns. But as exciting as it sounds, does it really deliver? Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3 follows in the footsteps of its predecessors, blending horror with comedy. But here's where it hits a snag. This one leans way more into comedy. If you're expecting a spine-chilling horror experience, you might be a bit let down. The spooky elements are present, but often overshadowed by humor that sometimes feels forced. 133. The comedy is packed with talented actors like Ashwini Kausikar, Rajpal Yadav, Sanjay Mishra, and Vijay Raz. But, oddly enough, many of their punchlines don't hit home. And here's the big question. If even these top-notch comedians can't land the jokes, is it a problem with the writing? Anis Bazmi, who directed Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2, returns for this installment. There's a consistency in the tone and feel, with much of the movie taking place in the dark, spooky palace corridors. Yet, here's something you might notice. Some scenes look like they were filmed in daylight and edited to appear darker, which can mess with the immersion. They've used classic horror tactics, slow-motion shots, creepy background sounds, and whispered voices that seem to move around, giving a spine-tingling effect. The lighting, sound, and visual effects do add to the atmosphere. But when it comes to writing and dialogue, the movie stumbles. The dialogues sometimes feel dated, and even the Bengali accents seem inconsistent, breaking the immersion. Yet, when it does work, when the humor lands and the story is tight, it really pulls you in. Unfortunately, these moments are too rare. For a horror comedy, the balance feels off, and the script doesn't always do justice to the talented cast. So, if you're in for a good laugh with a hint of spooky vibes, Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3 could be worth a watch. But if you're looking for genuine horror, this might not be your go-to. With a strong concept but an uneven execution, it feels like a mix of highs and lows. What do you think? Excited to watch it, or have you already seen it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you enjoyed this review, and don't forget to subscribe for more movie breakdowns.